Hello everyone and welcome to the Redline Racing League GT3 Series. The fourth round of the season features the Portuguese circuit of Algarve, after which we'll have a small one-week break. Pole position was taken by the championship leader Oscar Pink in a 1:44.029, 2 tenths ahead of Reis and Bruvix. The two team championship leaders racing for Zombie Force are just behind in a strong 4th and 5th position. And now enough chatter, let's get into action. Reis immediately started attacking Oscar Pink for the lead, while Nathan De Bruyne was sticking behind them looking for a gap. Not a brilliant start from Bruvix, who was being put under pressure by Markazing and was losing contact with the leaders. In the middle pack, things were getting crowded. Sam Williams had a brilliant start and was now alongside his teammate Daniel Challinor. Reis eventually managed to take the lead and started trying to pull a gap on the followers. Bruvix eventually had to let go of Markazing and engage in a spectacular battle with Trebucht. He didn't seem to be at his best on this track, struggling to keep his Lamborghini within the track limits into turn 1, trying to outbrake the Nissan into turn 3 and pushing it on the outside, so he could prepare an attack into parabolic interior, but eventually the Nissan could hold the position thanks to better traction at the corner exit. Excite took advantage of a minor slip-up by Kev Cox, who went a little wide exiting turn 1 and opening the door for the Red Hurricane into turn 3. The German successfully pushed the Brit wide at corner entry and gained the position. Another Germany vs UK scenario with Daniel Challinor and Trebucht battling for position. Challinor went boldly around the outside at turn 1, catching the Nissan quite by surprise. He was on the wrong side into turn 3 but he let go and stuck to his line, following again around the outside but eventually sticking his white AMG in front of the opponent. Skirmishes in the GiT team between Basman and Excite, going too wide into turn 1. Behind them, Kev Cox cleverly took advantage of this situation and managed to sneak his McLaren past Excite. The German eventually gained back his position, but Cox is known to be one of the smartest drivers when it comes to overtakes. He walked his McLaren through a wider line to gain optimal traction on corner exit, showing up in the mirrors of the Lamborghini, and just politely placed himself ahead of the opponent. Troubles in the pits for the race leader. He lost the lead and several other positions, which immediately went to collect once out of the pit lane. Going past Daniel Challinor, exploiting a mistake by Trebucht, forcing his way past Kev Cox, and eventually overtaking Sam Williams. Daniel Challinor slightly overestimated the braking capabilities of his Mercedes while battling with Trebucht, but luckily this didn't lead to any incident. Trebucht tried to force an overtake on Kev Cox, but couldn't hold the line and went a bit wide, giving back the position to the McLaren. Sam Williams had to tame his AMG, which got a bit nervous on the brakes. This cost him the position on Luca Bavetto, but he could defend well against Basman and his Hurricane. Basman later on tried to attack the Italian, but ended up taking the corner sideways and had to give back the position to the McLaren. Towards the end of the race, Kev Cox, Trebucht and Daniel Challinor were part of a petrol-fueled threesome which could easily be rated out in movie theatre. The tyres in the AMG were starting to give up, but despite going wide, Challinor somehow managed to get alongside the Nissan and keep the position. Eventually though, he had to give in and let Trebucht win this battle, but the war is far from over. Oscar Pink was the first driver to see the checker flag in a solitary race after his main rival Reis faced issues in the pits. A few seconds behind him, Nathan De Bruyne and Markazing crossed the finish line and completed the podium. These three drivers may have not been involved in many spectacular battles, but we can only imagine the amount of concentration needed to show such a consistent and competitive pace. Second victory of the season for Oscar Pink, who reinforces his lead in the championship with 84 points. 23 points ahead of today's silver medal Nathan De Bruyne, and with a 27 points lead on Bruvix. Zombie Force is still strong in first position in the team standings with 104 points, the only team to have a 3-digit score. Absolutely exciting race here at Algarve, definitely the one with the most amount of overtakes. I apologize for not having been able to showcase each and every one of them because they were really worth it. And I want to thank every single driver for making this league so competitive and amazing. The series is now going to take a small one-week break and we'll be back for the 5th round at Silverstone. I'll see you there.